So today I'm going to finish opening this box of 1989 Topps baseball cards. And I'm going to start opening this box of 1990 Topps baseball cards. You see Ken Griffey Jr. is featured on the 1990s cards and Jose Canseco on the 89 cards. So my main goal when I open these cards, and looking for Orioles. Baltimore Orioles. So I'm a Baltimore Orioles fan. So these cards aren't rare by any means. They printed a lot of cards in the 80s, late 80s and 90s. So it's going to be hard to find a rare card. But I was really trying to restore my collection of Orioles cards, Baltimore Orioles. So 89 was a good year for the Orioles because they went to the last weekend of the season with the opportunity to win American League East pennant. Of course, these are 88 players from the 89 set. 88 was a horrible year for the Orioles. Lost 107 games, started off 0-21. 89 was a wonderful year. I was a teenager too, so it brings back good memories. So it's looking for Orioles. There's a good card right there, though. John Smiley. See if I can center it up better. Excellent card right there. Not an Oriole. Of course, if I see any other cards, I won't be disappointed also, but looking for Orioles. Orioles. That's Or Hershiser. I think it's Oriole. Yeah, it is. Carlos Quintana. Remember him. There we go. Get the light off of it. Greg Swindell. Gary Carter. Let's go these a little quicker. Jamie Quirk. He played for the Orioles, but not on that team, not that year. A little later. Rex Hudler, another guy who played for the Orioles, just not on this card. Pete, another guy, played for the Orioles. So it looks like I'm not going to get any Orioles out of this pack. That's cool. Sorry for the dust all over my table here. There we go, a little better. All right, there we go. That dust comes from actual cards. Still have the gum in the pack, of course. These have never been opened. Kick those to the side. What do we have here? Jose Rios, a good player. Was a good player. Pitcher. Tony Fernandez, excellent shortstop for the Blue Jays. Dave Righetti. Wow. So, hey, Rob Dibble, a character and a good pitcher, but not an Oriole. You know what? Maybe next time I'll do this on a white background so the dust from the cards doesn't show up so easy. Get a gum stain on the back of the card there. Kurt Stillwell. Hey, Gary Sheffield. Future Star. That's a good card right there. I'm going to put that to the side. Even though it's not an Oriole, that might be considered a rookie card. Too bad the back's messed up. That's where the gum was touching. Steve Balboni. Long ball hitter. Had a great name. Steve Balboni. Ron Darling. So I've been through three. Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez. That's a little Seinfeld reference right there. All right, so we've opened 3 packs so far, and we do not have an Oriole yet. Maybe you'll get an Oriole in this pack. Greg Brock, remember him. Hey, Jesse Barfield. Played for the Yankees also. Jose Lean. Glenn Davis, hey, another guy who became an Oriole. Didn't quite work out the way we thought it would. We traded a lot to get him. Traded Steve Finley, Pete Harnish, and Kurt Schilling for Glenn Davis. And didn't quite work out. Hey, there we go. Billy Ripken. That's a pretty cool looking card right there. Second baseman for the Baltimore Orioles. I'm trying to find a way to stand these up so you can see them as I... How about this? We'll have to put it in the front there somehow. We'll figure it out. So a little Billy Ripken action there. Ricky Henderson, an excellent player. We gotta keep that posted somewhere. How about this? Let me just reconfigure some things here. I didn't quite think this out as well as I should have before I started. There we go. Another Greg Brock. Oh, you know these are the same ones. Okay. So left off. Here we go. The Glenn Davis. Put these over. Matt Williams. Willie Upshaw. He played for the Blue Jays also. Wade Boggs. Little Tommy John. Of the Tommy John surgery. His personal surgery. Ozzie Smith. All right. So far, we have one Baltimore Oriole out of that 89 pack. This box is almost empty. So I'm basically pulling these cards, taking all the Orioles out. I'm gonna put the Orioles in sleeves, put them in my binder. I used to have a really nice collection and basically ruined it. I'm not even gonna explain how I ruined it. So now I'm trying to get it back. Vaughn Hayes, excellent fan. Andy Van Slyke played for the O's too for a season. Tim Tuffle. Danny Tartable. KC Royals, then eventually the Yankees. There we go. Bob Malacky, one of the better pitchers for us that 89 season. We're going to, no disrespect to Ricky. We're going to slide in front of Ricky, though, because I don't have a lot of space. But I'll make more space. There we go. You can leave a comment below, by the way, and tell me how horrible I'm doing with posting these cards so you can see them. But I'll do better next time. I just was trying to rush and get this done. And I should have planned out a little bit better before I actually started. Okay, here we go. George Brett, by the way, Hall of Famer. I'm not going to put all the great players up because really I'm trying to reserve this space for the Oriole players. They're great players too. But so eventually I'm going to get rid of the George Brett and the Ricky Henderson and just put them in a different stack. Ryan Gidry, another one. Here we go, Tony Pena. Tony La Russa. Eddie, that's an excellent card. We're going to put them right in front of George Brett. There we go. So we got some nice little action there. Got 3 pretty good Oriole cards right there. Mike Heath. Let's take a few of these packs out at one time. There we go. Let's take the whole box. So right now, let's put these aside. Okay. So right now we have 3 Oriole cards. Thought I had a 4th. Did I have a 4th? I guess not. Okay, so 3 Oriole cards. And I have a few more packs to open out of that box. So it was a full box I believe it was 36 packs in that box, and we're down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 9 packs. 15 cards per pack. All right, let's speed it up here a little bit. Okay, what do we have in this box, in this pack? Ooh. Which one was that? Oh, that's Rob Deere in the front right there. That's Rob Deere. Spike Owen. Here we go. Joe Orsulak. He was like a crowd favorite in '89. One of the hard-working type Orioles. That's John Kruk. Orsulak went on to play for the Mets also. He's always been a crowd favorite. Just a hard-working, what they call a blue-collar player. Played left and right field for us, '89. Dave Valley. Kevin Bass also played for the Orioles at one point. All right, so that's a decent right there. So far we have 4 Orioles: Billy Ripken, Bob Malacky, Eddie Murray, and Joe Orsulak. Stanley Jefferson. He also played for the Orioles. Actually, we picked him up late in the '89 season. Played the outfield for us. Don Mattingly. Pascal Perez. Tony Armas. Yep. John Shelby played for the Orioles on their 1983 championship team. Played a few years for the O's and then went to the Dodgers. I always liked John Shelby. John T-Bone Shelby. But not an Oriole in that card, in that pack, so. T-Bone Shelby. I would like to have an Oriole Shelby card. All right, there we go. Davey Johnson, the former Oriole player, Oriole manager, and also, of course, Mets manager. Another former Oriole, Phil Bradley, also the '89 team. Rock Raines, Tim Raines. George Bell. We picked up his brother in the Eddie Murray trade. Juan Bell. Traded Eddie Murray to the Dodgers for Juan Bell, Brian Holton, and I want to say Ken Howell. We end up trading him to, I believe, the Phillies for Phil Bradley. I'm pretty sure that's how that trade went down. That trade did not work out for the Orioles, really. Phil Bradley was probably the best player we got out of that trade. Not even probably, he was. Ron Gant. The gum fell. There we go. Dave Schmidt. He was a pretty good pitcher for us for a few years. Actually, he was one of our better pitchers on the staff for a few years. Okay. So far we have Billy Ripken, Bob Malacky, Eddie Murray, Dave Schmidt, and Joe Orsulak. The gum was cool back then, but quite honestly, it messes up backs of baseball cards. Jay Tibbs. Just gonna slide them on the end here. No more room, running out of room. Jamie Moore also played for the Orioles at one point for a few years. Jim Traber. There we go. Starting to get a few Orioles now. Rick Dempsey, 1983 World Series MVP for the Baltimore Orioles. Played many years for those. Came over in a trade with the Yankees, I believe. A massive trade. But, yeah, not an Oriole here. Mark Gubazar, he does, I believe he does like play-by-play for not even might be the Kansas City Royals, maybe a different team, but he does. Yeah, Mark Gubazar does like play-by-play and color commentary on the radio, I believe. Maybe even TV. I've definitely seen him. All right, we're wrapping it up. 4 more 89 packs to go. I could do a much better job of opening these. Actually, some of these are glued pretty good. That was a mistake. So I'm really doing a poor job with opening these cards today. I apologize for that. I will up my game next pack I open, next box I open. Not my best day. Vince Coleman. Mike Flanagan, legendary Oriole. Unfortunately, his life ended tragically. Fernando Valenzuela, Dodger, but he actually played a season or two for the Orioles also, late in his career. There we go, Kenny Gerhardt. He was a center fielder for the O's. He had some talent, but he never really became that guy that I think he was projected to be. Speedy center fielder. Had a little bit of pop in his bat, if I recall, but it never really worked out. Kenny Gerhardt. Yeah, see the gum, just put these all that on the back of the card there. I don't like that. I mean, it's obviously it's old pack of cards too. Pack of cards. Brian Holton, so I mentioned him coming over in the Eddie Murray trade. Yeah, it was Brian Holton, Juan Bell, and Ken Howell for Eddie Murray. And then we traded Ken Howell to the Phillies for Phil Bradley. And Phil Bradley ended up being the best player we got out of that deal. I would say the next best player was Brian Holton. Pretty good pitcher out of the bullpen. Juan Bell did nothing. Minor leaguer, came up, and basically a utility guy for a few years, and that was it. He was supposed to be the heir apparent to Cal Ripken Jr. at shortstop. That did not happen. Hey, Mike Drake, I'm sorry, that's not who I thought it was. My bad. Sorry about that. Juan Nieves, he pitched a no-hitter against the Orioles in probably 88 at Memorial Stadium. Shawan Dunston. Tom Hurt played for the St. Louis Cardinals also. Doug Drabeck. Darren Dalton, by the way, one of the better Phillies. And I think Doug Drabeck played for the Orioles too for a year or two. Pitcher, if I'm not mistaken. I think he did. I should remember that. 2 more packs to go. I just felt the gum break inside. Yep, there's broken gum in 2 pieces. Okay, Mel Hall. Jay Buhner. Billy Swift. Teddy Higuera. Remember him? Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer. Charlie Huff, knuckleballer. Terry Mulholland. All right, and the last 89 pack. Let's see who we get. Maybe we get like 3 Orioles. You know, we don't have, you didn't get Cal on this bunch. We got Billy, we got Eddie. We didn't get Cal. Maybe Cal's in this pack. Maybe he is. Let's take a look. Now, I did get Cal earlier in this box. So I do have him. There's Frank Robinson. There we go. Hall of Famer, manager at the time for the Orioles. The late Frank Robinson. Let's put him right there. John Candelaria. Roberto Kelly. Remember him for the Yankees. David Wells, another guy who played for the Orioles for a few years. There we go. Rene Gonzalez, very popular player. And number 88 for the Orioles, utility guy. Number 88, Rene Gonzalez. We're not going to put him in front of Eddie. That would be ridiculous. Maybe not even in front of Frank. Let me go put him back here. Doyle Alexander played for the Orioles also. Terry Steinbach. And that's it. So there we go. So just finished opening my 89 Topps packs, the entire box. And so out of the second half of this box, I got Rene Gonzalez, as far as Orioles, Jim Traber, Jay Tibbs, Joe Orsulak, Frank Robinson, Hall of Fame, Kenny Gerhardt, Dave Schmidt, Eddie Murray, Hall of Fame, Billy Ripken, Hall of Fame's brother, and Bob Malacky. So, not bad. Thanks for watching it again. Please leave a comment below. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Any suggestions how I can do this better? Anything you'd like to see or share with me? Next, I'm going to open this 1990 pack, but that'll be a different video. So I'm going to post this, and thanks very much.